Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys today because we are going to be doing the this look with this palette. This is the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I am so excited to go over my thoughts and opinions on this palette. Obviously, we're not going to be doing a green look today, even though the palette is absolutely screaming my name to do a green look. But I will spare you guys since I did a green look in the last video. I'm excited to do this. We will talk about this palette in the video. And if that's something you're interested in, just hang tight. We'll get right into it. See you in a second, guys. Alright guys, so like I said in my intro, we are going to be using the Wilderness palette today. Unfortunately, it's I just checked and it is still sold out on Beauty Bay. I don't know if they're going to bring this back, but I hope they do because this is an absolutely stunning palette. If you, let me show you. Let me take this off. That would probably help so it doesn't glare. If you haven't seen it, but it's been out for a while, it's absolutely gorgeous palette. I haven't been able to dip into it because there's just been a lot that's been coming out, as a lot of you know. And I'm the type of person, like, I have a full work schedule. I work 45 hours on top of a very minimal part-time job. You know, I also do this. I'm a mom, all that jazz. So sometimes I just can't get to everything. Now, I did do a full green look in my last video, which I will list down below. And if you want to check that out, I'm going to try to shy away from the greens, even though the greens are absolutely like just screaming at me. Like, that was the whole reason I picked up this palette. Like, the greens are screaming my name and I literally just want and I probably will do another like video based around this palette, you know, if not added into a, you know, testing new products testing in new products or something like that. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but this is to me is very reminiscent to the Muerte palette by Melt Cosmetics. I did not get that because it sold out so quickly and they did like a very limited restock, and I also missed that one. And this one I was able to get my hands on, but if you have never tried the Beauty Bay formula, holy shit, you are missing out. This is absolutely a win for their shimmers. Their mattes are great also, especially for the price, especially for these priced palettes. Absolutely bar none amazing. The only thing is that you can only get it on Beauty Bay, obviously, because it's a Beauty Bay exclusive. But if you're getting it shipped to America, like, you do have the possibility of getting shades coming in shattered. This one did come in shattered, but I was obviously, it's a shimmer, so I could press it back in no problem. I haven't bent the binding back, and as you know from my last video, that is a serious issue with me. If the binding can't be like sturdy enough to bend back, like, that's a problem. But for the price, absolutely, this is a $15 USD. This isn't like a 50-something dollar palette like my last like my Carnival palette. That was an issue. Like I said, all of that is in my last video, but we are gonna get into it real quick. I'm thinking to do something in this color story right here and stick right here, and then maybe in my next video, like, I will dip into the greens. I really like, I have to. Or maybe I'll just do 2 looks and insert it in this video. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. But I'm definitely today going to be sticking like to here, and we'll go from there. It's going to be a very like wearable look, basically. Okay. Also, like, I have Beetlejuice like just playing on my phone if it's spooky season. Like, come on. I love this season. Like, I swear, I'm like like everything about the season is just me. I love Halloween. I love everything about Halloween. I don't like horror movies though. I don't know how much like of a true Halloween girl I am because I don't like horror movies, but I'm definitely like fall, like Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus, Casper, 1995 Casper, like the OG Casper, not like I don't even know, like I never watched any of the other ones. I like the original Casper. That shit was bar none amazing. Anyways, so let's get into this look. I've already primed my lids with the P. Louise Acid Rain blank canvas right here. And I'm just going to quickly pat out my creases, which I don't really have any because that's what I really, really like about this. It is absolutely just so good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely reaching for that a lot. Let's see. I actually brought all my brushes this time around to my table, even though I usually go in with these same brushes. What do I want to use? I guess we're going to go in with the oldie but a goodie, my Morphe M433. And we're going to, I think I'm going to work from darkest to lightest or something along those lines, but I'm definitely going to go in with, I'm going to go in with Earth. That's just right there. And this is going to go in my outer corner. And I'm stamping this in before I blend. Holy shit. Pigment is... When I said that Beauty Base formula is phenomenal, like look at that pigment. Like shut the fuck up. This is a $15 palette. $15. Like get the hell out of here. There's a ton of pigment, but I haven't started to blend yet, so we will see. Jesus. I'm like really blown away by this pigment. Holy shit. I'm going to take my brush just like this and put it in my crease and small circular motions. Just start blending this out a little bit. Not too high up, because I don't have a lot of lid space, but just small, just bring it in. I got a bunch of new brushes this week from Colorpop from their cool Cold Stone Fox collection, because there was a brush, the F29, which I will use. I'm not going to include it. I'm not going to do my base on camera, but it's the F29. I've been using that for my blush recently, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Where the hell is this brush? It's the Luxie brush. I literally just had it pulled out earlier. Love this one. Oh, it's over here. Is it over here? Hold, please. There it is. Okay, sorry that took so long. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Sunrise, which is the kind of muted orange right there, and I'm going to use that to blend out Earth. There's a lot of pigment, so I'm not going to tap it. I just want the like just caught the corner of my corner of my desk, and it just like pigment is everywhere. Yikes. Alright, so I'm going to take what's remaining on the brush, and I'm going to take it and put it 50% on the Earth shade and 50% on my actual lid, and just slowly introduce it into small circular motions. Now, I know that tutorials aren't like popular anymore, but you know what? I'm the type of girl, I literally enjoy it. I do, like, especially if the person has a very specific voice. Like, I like Emma Fleming. I love listening to her talk. I literally love her accent. Her and Soph, love their accents. Steph Tom's, their like accents just make everything amazing for me. So like they really, like, I love listening to them do their makeup, especially Emma. Like, I love that she does nothing but tutorials for the most part. Like, I love watching her do her makeup. I love everything about her makeup. Like, it's so extra and so a lot, and I love it. Like, I live and breathe her channel. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna dip more into Sunrise. Like I said, I was gonna I dipped it again into Sunrise. I tapped it, and I'm just gonna continue just working on this blending. I'm dipping into Earth again. And just blending back in. Alright, and with no more pigment or no more shadow on my Lexi brush, the one we used with the Sunrise shade, just go in and blend again. Now I'm going to take it, just pull it out more into my inner corner. And I'm going to do bigger circles. And I do like to blend up into my brow. It's just a look that I enjoy. It's not something you need to do, because I also follow Jena, gosh, I can't remember her last name. I will list everybody's YouTube down below, that way you know who I'm talking about. She doesn't blend up into her brow. She does have the lid space. Jealous, love that for her. Wish I had it. I do not. She doesn't blend up into her eyebrow, and she is just, her makeup comes out amazing also. So like, all these people, if you're not following, you need to be following them. I am absolutely in love with this blend. Like, let me see. Like, there's no sticking. Everything's blending perfectly. Like, I'm telling you, Beauty Bay formula is absolutely excellent, especially, again, these palettes. Oh my gosh, I need to just pick all of them up. Like, they need to come out with more. I'm sorry, I'm like so obsessed with it. All right, so again, I'm excuse me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into, what is this called? Fossil. Oh, I dipped too hard. It's kind of like a putty formula. Like, it's very creamy, but look, and excuse my really shitty fucking tan. I fucked up. Like, I really, I don't know what happened. I usually don't have this much trouble when I'm self-tanning, but look at that. Please don't drag me in the comments. Like, I'm working. I gotta go get tan remover. Oh god, it's so freaking gorgeous. Holy. Alright, I'll wipe that off real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger. Let me zoom you in real quick. Oops. I kind of like, I love how beautiful it is, but like it doesn't feel like it has as much base as I thought it was gonna have. So let me grab a flat brush. I thought I was gonna have more base than that, but it might be more of a topper shade. There we go. Oops. So you can see like it has a lot of gold in it, but I thought I was gonna have like a more of a pink, like when I swatched it on my hand. Oh, dude. Okay. When I swatched it in my hand, it has like, it had a very pink like base to it. So I'm wondering, it's just that it's not picking up on my lid, because when I swatched it on my hand, it had a very, very strong pink base, but all I see is like a lot of gold on my lid. Maybe it's just because of the shadows underneath that's happening, but or maybe it just needs like a mixing medium to like really get it to like adhere better, which I have a mixing medium, and I'm thinking that maybe, all right, that took me a second to find. I put it in the wrong spot. I remembered the last time I used it. All right, so I'm gonna use the NYX Multitask Mixing Medium. I don't know if it's like this. I don't know if they still make this anymore, but I've had it for a while. I don't see it at CVS anymore, because that's where I got it originally. So what I'm going to do is take my Morphe M421 brush and like dunk it into the mixing medium, and then grab the shadow on my I was going to say spoon, on my brush, and then go ahead and put it on the lid. Alright, so the mixing medium definitely did help give it more opacity and like make it like have more base, more presented, if that makes any sense. So once I got it on there and I started noticing it started getting a little bit like crepey, I stopped, you know, smoothed as much out as I could, and then went back in with my finger and then tapped more on with my finger, and that actually really helped give it like the look I was kind of going for. So I am not unhappy with that at all, because I would do that normally with any of my other type of shadows. So it has, I think, I thought that it was gonna have more base to that shadow. Otherwise I would have gone in with another deeper shade to like kind of put it on top, the fossil shade on top, because that's just how I like to do my makeup. That's not saying that that shadow is bad by any means. I actually really do like it. I like the color. I like everything about it. It's just gotta work with it a little bit, and that's perfectly fine with me. It's a $15 palette. Like sometimes, you know, that'll happen, and that's not to say any of the other shades will be like that at all. So I actually really like that. What I'm going to go ahead and do right now is blend this out a little bit and put some more of that earth shade, and then bring in some sunrise, and then just blend a little bit. And then I'm going to catch up this eye, get some eyelashes on, and the rest of my base on, and then we'll talk about this palette for, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about this palette. So hold on guys, I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay guys, so base is on. I'm going to quickly go over the products that I used, and then we will finish up the lower lash line, and we will do lips, and then do setting spray, and then we will talk about the palette. All right, so for foundation, I use the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte, like an oldie but a goodie. But since I do have terrible self tan on, this is very, very light for me right at the moment. Usually this shade works for me, but I mixed it in with the Smith & Cult Veiled Threat Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation. It is, you know, I've had this in my collection for a while, and it's a little bit dark for me. I just went on Ulta and ordered today the shade below this one. I really, really like this one to mix in with my more matte foundations. It kind of like gives them a more, it just gives them a more natural finish. Not too matte, not too dewy, but usually this would be fine on its own for me. It just happens to be a little bit too light, so I just mixed them, and it just laid so beautiful. Beautiful. All right, for my cream contour, I used the Denessa Myricks Medium 2. It is a beautiful contour shade for my skin tone, and I really, really enjoy this one. And then for just more cream bronze, I use the W7 Bronze Chic Universal Bronze Balm. This is a dupe for the Chanel bronzer. I do have that one, but I really want to get use out of this one. It's a little bit light for me. Oh, it smells so good, but it really just helped diffuse more of that cream contour, just help it blend. It was just, this smells so good. So good. I really, really enjoy that. I really want to get more use out of this. You can get this at on Amazon. The last time it came in from an Amazon package, so you can get it on Amazon, but I actually ordered it from their actual US website. Oh crap, I forgot to. I used the e.l.f. Putty Universal Bronzer Poreless Putty Primer. I've hit pan on this one, which is one of the, I usually go through my primers pretty good, so that's nice to see. For, crap, I forgot my, hold on, I forgot. Continuing on, alright, I use the Milani Coral Crush Cheek Kiss. I actually really, I don't think I've ever used this, period. I got it a little while ago, but it was just the color. It was kind of too pink to me. It didn't, ooh, here, sorry, it just kind of, didn't mean to do it on my thumb, but, dude, it is like really pinky, and when I think coral, I don't know, I'm more like, to me, I think coral, it doesn't look like that. It's almost too pink for me. I'm not a super big pink person. I kind of like the more, like, I don't know, there's just something, it just didn't, I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't pick this one up until today, but it went on beautifully on my skin. I really, really liked it, so I'm probably going to start picking this up more. But this was, again, the Milani Coral Crush. And then for powder products, I used, I'm not going to get up and grab it, but I used to set my foundation and everything, I used the Lura Mercier powder, which I don't ever use on my entire face, actually, but I felt like I haven't used it in a while, so I went ahead and used that to set my face. For my powder, bronzer, and blush, I went in with the Jaclyn Hill Duo in Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. I just want to get use out of it. It's not my favorite. I absolutely adore the packaging, but there's that. Oh, I forgot. Forgot concealer. I mixed the Colorpop Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in medium 85 neutral, just in my inner corner, because this one has a pink undertone and I just want that brightness right in there. And then I also use the One Size Turn Up the Base concealer in medium 1. This is a little bit more drying, so I keep this on the outer skirts of my eyes and mix the two, and it's a beautiful, beautiful combination. I also used to, like, if you see the extra glitter on my eyes, I use the e.l.f. Flirty Birdy. What is this called? Oh gosh, I'm having I'm struggle bus with here. The glitter shadow. It's a glitter shadow. So I used the Flirty Birdy e.l.f. glitter shadow. Look how, let me try to get a better swatch. Like, it's absolute, let me see if I can, I'm not swatching these things very well. But you can see it on my eyes, absolutely gorgeous. I just felt like my eyes needed a little bit more oomph. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lips off of camera. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the LA Girls lip liner and gingerbread, Abu Dhabi in the NYX soft lip cream, and just for gloss I'm gonna use the Sunshine from Essence. And then we'll do the lower lash line together, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up in our final. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. All right, so lips are done. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. Oh, so much stuff on my desk. Okay. I think I kind of want to do like a little pop of this red poppy here, just in the back, and blend it with Earth, which is that first red shade that we first used. I think I'm going to use the Morphe E36 brush and grab Poppy, which is that red shade right here. Look how pigmented that is. Make sure you tap your brush off. God bless. I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna look up and, I was gonna say quietly, slowly run that into my back corner of my eye and just really blend that. Oof. Now I'm going to go ahead and take, there we go, this Profusion small pointed eyeshadow brush in ES6, and it's just still small, but it's a little bit more tapered than a bullet brush or like a pencil brush, which like this would be one, for example. I'm going to go ahead and take that brown earth shade, tap off any excess so you don't have fallout on your skin, and kind of just like blend that. Alright, I don't think I want to add anything else. I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. I'm going to use the Monsieur Big, Lancome Monsieur Big. I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line and blend my lashes to the false lashes. Alright guys, so this is the final and completed look. What do you think? now that I'm done doing my little montage. Just a few more. Okay, so let's talk about the palette. Obviously, it's a freaking gorgeous palette. Bar none, absolutely gorgeous palette. If anything, also the binding, perfect. Sorry, guess I'm a little traumatized. It's fine. Obviously, it's sold out right now, but I'm telling you, if you try anything, these the 20 color palettes of Beauty Bays, not just this one, but they come out with these frequently, like different kind of shade ranges or color stories. I think that it would be worth you trying. The pigmentation on point. I did struggle with that, what was it called, the fossil shade a little bit, but I didn't realize it had not such a deep base to it. So that's why I added the shimmer, because I am, sorry, my friends are all, oh, I forgot to put on setting spray. Well, we'll do that in a second after I'm done with this. So, where was I? Like I said, I'm sorry. So if anything, trying the Beauty Bay formula is definitely worth it. It's $15. The shipping isn't too bad. I think it's like $8, I think, but you have to think it's coming from the UK. So you're really, really getting a great deal for that. Especially if you're looking for quality at a really good price point. I think that definitely Beauty Bay shadows are where it's at. As far as further looks, I'm definitely gonna be doing another like look with this palette. I'm just like absolutely in love with it. So be looking out for the next next tutorial or next just me using that palette, because I'm really excited to use it again. Definitely going to be hitting up the greens and blues in that palette, if not also the reds. I cannot wait to do that for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just spray real quick with some setting mist I completely forgot about. Alright guys, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will hope to see you on my next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Thanks. Bye.